Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you 2 DIY methods how to remove your blackheads. So if you're interested, then keep watching. So I have been fighting with blackheads for years and I've got quite a few of them on my nose and on my chin area. So I tried so many things, putting toothpaste on my face, putting those sheets that you kind of rip off that comes off with your skin and hair as well. And then I have found 2 methods that you can actually do at home that are actually quite easy and they work, so I thought I'll share them with you. So I'm actually going to demonstrate them to you, so let me just put my hair up and out of the way and then we can get started. Yeah? So now I'm ready, and for the first method you will only need an egg white, a brush and some tissue paper. So I've got the egg white here and I'm just gonna beat it a little bit. Now my eggs beat. Foamy. So for the best result, the first thing we're going to do is open our pores, and what I've got here is a bowl with hot water, you can see it's steaming, and just a face towel. So I have soaked the face towel. Ah, it's hot. And then we're just going to apply the hot towel on the area that you're going to be removing the blackheads on. So it looks like my pores are a little bit more open. Of course, the longer you spend on this step, the better the result will be. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my brush that I usually apply my masks with, dip it into the egg white and apply it on the area that you want to remove the blackheads. And I'm going to apply it on my nose and on my chin. You can do it with your fingers obviously, but I find it easier to apply it with the brush. And at least also you know that you're using something natural, it's not packed with chemicals. And if you've got some eggs that need using, well, there you go then. Okay, so that's the first layer. Then I'm going to take some tissue paper or toilet paper and I'm going to apply the paper on the egg white. Okay, so you can always kind of remove the bits. If you're using like little pieces of paper, not just one big one, as long as they overlap, you will be fine. Now I'm going to apply more egg white on top of the paper. It needs to be thick enough for you to be able to kind of grab it and rip it off. So now I'm going to apply more egg white on top of the paper. If you feel like the paper is thin somewhere, like for example, I can feel that there's not much paper on the tip of my nose at all, so I'm going to apply a tiny little piece there. So this is it, and now we just have to wait for it to dry and get harder so we can remove it. So it's nice and dry now, and I'm just gonna remove it. And be careful around your eye area, just kind of hold it so it won't pool. Okay, so that was a little bit still wet, so just make sure that it's completely dry when you're taking it off. So I have definitely rushed with my nose because usually I leave it for about 40 minutes. But I can see here on the dry bits that were here some blackheads that have stuck to the paper. I can actually see some little holes in my nose, so that definitely means that some blackheads have been removed. So let's just take the chin on off. So same here, I can see some on the paper, but I can also see that there are much less in the crease here where I usually have some blackheads. So as you can see, a very easy mask to do. Some people also use the egg yolk to apply it after and to kind of moisturize your face with it, or you can just have it for breakfast with your scrambled eggs or something like that. But in general, it's just a very natural and easy way to clean your face and to remove any impurities, excess oil that blocks your pores and creates the whiteheads. And that was the first way, and let me just show you the second one. So for the next one, we will need activated charcoal in tablets or powder or any way you can find it, some gelatin, and I have only found leaf gelatin, but if you can find the powder gelatin it will work much better. Unfortunately I ran out of the powder one and I had to go for the option of the leaf one, which is a little bit harder to do, but it's still possible. The activated charcoal, I bring it from Russia, but you can buy it in Holland and Barrett, you can order it online. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crush 1 tablet of the activated charcoal. It depends how many areas you're going to cover. I'm just going to cover my nose and my chin, and if you are covering like your forehead as well, I would go for 2 tablets. So we will need 1 tablet, we will need 1 teaspoon of powdered gelatin, and also a teaspoon of milk. So let me just show you how I make it. So I've got my gelatin soaking, so I've soaked it in cold water, so now I'm just going to add it to the crushed tablets of activated charcoal, and I'm also going to add a teaspoon of milk. And all you have to do now is start mixing it, and I'm going to put some hot water into this bowl. So I'm just going to create a water bath here and start mixing it up. And as the gelatin heats up, it will melt. So as you can see, it's all melted, so now you have to take it off the water bath and let it cool down, and that's when it will thicken. So while the mixture is cooling down, or kind of setting a little bit more, I'm gonna do exactly the same thing as I did before I applied the egg whites. I'm gonna open my pores with a hot towel. So here's my mixture, and it is setting, as you can see. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to dab it onto my nose with my fingers. It's kind of important to dab it rather than just spread it, because like that, when you remove it, you can actually drag some of those nasty blackheads out. Just a thin layer first, and then you can build it up. The gelatin sets really quickly, so you kind of have to work fast here. If your gelatin is setting too quickly, then you can just put it back on the hot water bath, and or just in a bowl of hot water, and then it will be much easier to apply again. Well, doesn't this look lovely? So that's pretty much it, and I think it's all covered pretty well. And now all we have to do is wait for it to harden so we can peel it off. So it has been about 25-30 minutes, and it got really hard, so I do think it's time to remove it. It might be not very pleasant to peel it off, but it does work. At least it worked before, so let's see how it will go this time. So there it is. I can see blackheads poking out. But of course, because I did the egg white one first, there won't be as many, but it actually came up almost in one piece, so just a few bits left. So let's get the nose one. Again, be very careful around the eye area, do hold your skin. Again, quite a few taken off, especially in the corners of my nose. I can see white dots there. And my skin actually feels really soft and smooth. So it definitely has taken the impurities out. I think it also has taken a few hairs out. So now you can actually see that there are less like blackheads and little white heads that I have, especially in the corners of my nose. And it just feels very smooth and very soft. So after that, I'm just gonna moisturize my face. But make sure the pores are closed, so don't forget to use a cold towel. So there is still a little bit of redness on my face, but that will go, and it does feel really nice now that I have moisturized as well. So I do masks like that once in 2 weeks, or just when I feel like my pores are looking and feeling a bit clogged and dirty. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something today. If you will try any of this mask, please let me know about all your results. And also, if you have never used products like this on your face, then do a patch test first. Maybe your skin will react to it, and then you don't want to, you know, get redness or any kind of rashes or irritations. So this is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for joining me in. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon.